with hindsight, 2020 vision and your experience, if you were starting today and know what you know now, what would you do anything different? And if so, what would that be?
So differently, I think I would recognize going into it that it is not as easy as it sounds like on all the videos. That would be the biggest thing, is you have to put in the work. So if you work all waking business hours, I know that there's people that do that, nurses, doctors, first responders, stuff like that. There's Saturday and there's Sunday. People really don't like to hear from you on Sunday, but I promise you, if they need to sell their house, they will on Sunday. Yeah. And so it really comes down to, I didn't put in the actual effort that I should have in the beginning, because I think had I done that, instead of 14 months, I probably would have been somewhere inside of 6 months for my first check.
So for me, I would have really dialed in my time management and had really sticked to a schedule. And the most important part of that schedule being that nothing that was wasn't revenue generating would happen in the daytime when I can make calls. I would really be focused on making sure that anything non-revenue generating, learning, lead management, all of that stuff would be happening after work hours, even if it was after my kids went to bed. And then also, I think we would I don't know if you'd agree, but I would say I would have started our PPC real low, around $25 a day, and kept on hitting the phones like crazy until, we felt like we could hire the cold caller, and then backed up off of that for ourselves.
Okay, thank you. Now, Brandon, it goes back to your time blocking, right?
So important.
Yeah. It really is. I think that as happy as we are, and don't get me wrong, like, we've got a ton in the pipeline, but we got super blessed that that we have a deal in Florida that, when all is said and done, should be an assignment fee of like $175,000. So, I mean, we got super lucky in that whale that came across our lap. But if we managed our time better now, I think that we could be closer to $500,000 or more.
Yeah. Another quick add to that would be that morning routine. For me, I struggle with the morning routine and the mindset, but the days that I actually be like, Shannon, do your morning motivation, it's 10 minutes, or make sure you read your January letter. On those days, they're always better days for me, even if I feel like they're crappy when I start it, even if I feel crappy when I'm done with motivation. But that mindset and morning routine is so important. And your January letter, you guys, I wish I had it right next to me. I had highlighted all my stuff from my first January letter that happened in my life. Literally mind-blowing. How many things are like, I was like, that was in my January letter. Oh my gosh. And it may seem kind of silly to some people or take up too much time, but like, even if you can just spend 10 minutes in the morning, it's so important.
Thank you.